Good afternoon, student. In last video, we studied about the Megatherium in Sri Lanka. In this video, we will start this topic, Megatherium in Sri Lanka. It means now Sri Lanka emerged as a independent country in 1948. It means to say now Sri Lanka became an independent country, and the leader of the Sinhala community started to secure dominance over government by virtue of their majority. Meaning of this line is that in this condition, when Sinhala became an independent country in 1948, the leader of the Sinhala community started to make dominance on minority community, and the result was the democratically elected government adopted series of majoritarian measures to establish Sinhala supremacy. Dear student, democratic government means the government which work for everyone. Actually, democratic means demo plus critically. A government which critically work for welfare of everyone. But in this example, we can notice that Sri Lankan government, which was a democratically government, but he started only a series of majority measures to establish Sinhala. Sinhala, 74% people speak Sinhala language. In this condition, Sri Lankan government only tried to make more and more importance of Sinhala. For this purpose, in 1956, the government of Sri Lanka passed an act to recognize Sinhala as the only official language. Now only one language was the official language of Sri Lanka, that was the Sinhala. This disregarding Tamil. When Sinhala became the official language, it disregarding the Tamil. The government followed preferential policy. Preferential policy means that policy which was only made to make Sinhala a special and official language. That favored Sinhala, applicant for universities, positions and government job. When Sri Lankan government passed 1956 Act, there were some feature of this act was, first, that Sinhala became the official language. Second, in all universities, only Sinhala speak student can get admission, and government jobs, only government give preference to those candidates who have Sinhala knowledge, who have Sinhala language knowledge. After this, a new constitution stipulated means made. Sri Lankan government made a new constitution that the state shall protest and foster Buddhism. This line means now officially Sri Lankan government made amendment, made new constitution to make only encourage, only protect, only preserve Buddhism. This line indicates that in that time Tamil were disregarded, Tamil were neglected, and only the government is going for the welfare, for the improvement and development of the Sinhala language. All these government measures coming after the other gradually increase the feeling of alienation among the Sri Lankan Tamil. When the government was taking like these steps, now Tamils, both native Sri Lankan Tamil and the Indian Tamil, now they understand that government is only for the Sinhala people, because in this government not made a single benefit. They did not took a single step to welfare of the Tamils. So now in this condition, people of Tamils, people of Indian Tamil feel 100% alienation. Alienation means they felt that the government is neglect them. Now Tamil feel that the major politics parties which are led by the Buddhist Sinhala leader were sensitive to their language and culture. In this line, we want to explain Sinhala community leaders, Sinhala political party leaders were only concerned for their own culture, for their own language. Tamil also felt that the constitution and government policy denied them equal political rights, discriminated against them in getting job and others opportunity, and ignored their interest. This was the actual situation. In 1948, Sri Lanka became an independent country. Sri Lanka had a democratic government, but the action which were taken by that democratic government were not democratically. The government was working undemocratically because the government created inequality. The government created discrimination between the Tamils and between the Sinhala. And only the government is working for the welfare, for the improvement, for the development of the Sinhala community. And the result was the relation between the Sinhala and Tamil community strained over time. It was the time when in both these community the relation has become so worst. And gradually in Sri Lanka started a civil war. Many struggle done by the Tamil for recognition of Tamils as an official language. Many struggle they started. They also made a new state, Tamil state. They also made their own political parties which were only working for the Tamil people, which were only working for the recognition of Tamil. But all this was not happen in a proper way, because the visual policy of the Sri Lankan government made it clearly that the government is only for the Sinhala people. That government is only responsible for the improvement and development for the Sinhala people. This democratic government completely denied the rights of the Tamil people, the welfare of the Tamil people, the culture of the Tamil people. The topic was the magnetism in Sri Lanka. In this topic, we explained that all the policies, all the action which were taken by the Sri Lankan government to enforce Sinhala as an official language, as a national language. The next topic is accommodation in Belgium. Accommodation in Belgium means, in starting we explained that in both countries, Belgium and the Sri Lanka have the mostly same condition. In Sri Lanka, Sinhala was the major community, and in Belgium, Dutch was the major community in rest of the country, and the French was the major community of their capital Brussels. If the same thing happen in Belgium, if the same action taken by the Belgian government, then the same situation will create in Belgium. It means to say civil war condition will also happen in Belgium, just like the Sri Lanka. But Belgian government took a different path. They did not follow the majoritarian policy in Belgium. They made about 4 times amendment in their constitution, and in every amendment they tried to accept a new thing, and the new thing that was that majority and minority will not create conflict. This is a accommodation in Belgium. Accommodation in Belgium means the action, the steps which were taken by the Belgian government that made a unique government, that they made a unique constitution in all over the world. This is an example for the world that Belgian people, Belgian government made a different path. They follow the policy of majority, they follow the policy of minority, and they also follow the policy of the accommodation, so that the majority will not feel any type of supremacy and minority will not feel any type of conflict. And the result was they adopted some new thing in their constitution, and the Belgian constitution is known as a unique constitution in all over the world. In next video we will explain our next topic is accommodation in Belgium. In this video we explain majoritarian in Sri Lanka. In board exam 2 type of questions come on this topic. The first is define the definition of majoritarian. Define the definition of majoritarian, and the second question is explain the majoritarian policies of Sri Lanka. In second topic, in second question, we have to explain all these things. First, starting. Second, 1956 Act, and the third, prefrontal policy of the Sri Lanka. I hope with the help of this video, you will understand the power sharing concept, with the Belgian concept, with the Sri Lankan concept, and the majoritarian concept of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.